Hello!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's episode of another Nerdy Talk Show, where we are here, we are in fear, and we have my ears covered and stuff. I'm joined tonight with Justin Jablonski and Juwan.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
What's going on? I realized I didn't have my camera on.
Yeah, you didn't have your camera on. We don't see you. You look like you're about to sneak up on his Umbreon, or whatever that is.
I love that. It's an Umbreon. It's like my
It's a
favorite
shiny
Pokemon.
Umbreon.
Exactly. My favorite Pokemon.
Exactly here. So tonight we're going to be having a lot of stuff going on here. We got all kinds of news. Not to mention at 9 o'clock, our big interview with zombie actress Sonya Thompson. So be sure to stick around at 9 o'clock to join us for that. I'm actually got to put that in during the stream there. Just got to make sure you're there. 9 o'clock is going to be the thing there, ladies and gentlemen. Cruiser will also be joining us during that time. There you go. So
maybe we should switch it to an intermission screen.
I am going to switch it to an intermission scream.
Intermission scream?
Scream?
I never saw that movie.
Halloween puns. Yeah, I didn't. Only saw the parody.
Oh, scary movie.
Scary movie, yeah, that's it.
So we got a lot of stuff going on today. This week, we got stuff with games, we got stuff with movies, we got stuff with announcements, we got... What?
We got stuff with stuff.
Stuff about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Juwan, you've disappeared.
Yeah, I like being cameraless. I don't know why. Join us, Evan.
No, I got dressed up for the occasion.
Kitty lane.
Aren't you special?
I had to dig through my closet for this old Ellis cosplay, and even though it doesn't fit me anymore, I'm gonna wear it, goddammit.
Also, me with my Doodaloo cosplay.
Towards the middle of the show, Evan just starts turning blue.
Just so tight that way, like, there's like the whole seam there.
Let me guess, it's your shoulders that's tight?
No, it's not really that. It's actually pretty loose. Just like, I think like one area there's like one of those tears. I think it was in the armpit.
Well, you're skinny, so...
Not that. No, I'm not. I am not anything...
Compared to me.
With that said, let's begin tonight's announcements. We are... Just a bit of a disclaimer here. We did see the season finale of My Little Pony. That's going to be addressed next week.
Because it's another disclaimer. They did, I didn't.
Unless we force it on you.
Please don't.
You had a chance and it's too late. Unless you become a furry, that's kind of where the brony
furry. Watch, boy, watch! No!
That's always said. If the brony fandom goes into the furry fandom, like they merge into it and it's like a subsection, I'm just gonna go with it and I'm gonna choose the most obscure animal as my first.
I'm gonna cause some rage.
Oh, bronies are diet furries. Don't deny it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna cause some rage. But aren't bronies and furries the same thing?
Yeah,
it's like a subsection.
It is.
I mean...
It's also weird to have a disdain for furries for some reason.
Nice one, Juwan. Anyway, like I always said, if I was a furry, I'd choose like the most obscure animal as my persona. Like a mosquito, or a herring.
Good luck.
Or a herring.
Good luck.
What?
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
What about a mosquito?
I'm pretty sure mosquitoes out there.
Shrimp.
Yep.
There's a fursona that's a shrimp.
Yes.
All right. What about plankton?
Probably.
Not the SpongeBob character, just the regular
The
plankton.
literal plankton.
Yeah, what if my persona was just a piece of plankton?
I'm pretty
Most
sure.
likely.
I'm pretty sure it's the persona that's an amoeba.
Which is odd because what if I was a starfish?
I'll just name you Patrick.
No, why would you go to the SpongeBob thing?
Because it's awesome.
Oh my god, what do you expect? Okay, so let's go on with some
Expect nothing.
stuff here.
Expect everything.
Let's just start with a big announcement here. The first announcement we got this week was the PS5 release.
Yes.
Still on my 1-year policy with that thing. I'm not going to consider getting it until 2021.
Well, also not only that, I mean, it's not the same as it once was because, back when games were coming out, we were like, oh yeah, dude, I can't wait, and now it's like games are coming out, and we're like, can we actually get games and not just the console? They're trying to replace it and be like, this is your whole entertainment system, and it's like, yeah, I mean, cool, I can watch Netflix and YouTube on it, but I thought I bought this to play games.
I know. Hell, look at Nintendo. They just say what you will about them coming up with gimmicks, but then again, they're the guys that come with the innovations, and they have better ways to play the games.
Oh, by the way, and I found this out yesterday.
What?
We might actually have our first PS5 game talked about.
And what is it?
A remaster of Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, really? A
Did they do the
remaster?
same thing for the PS4?
Yeah, they did that already. What we want is a sequel. We want a sequel to Shadow of the Colossus.
What we want is actual games. Can we get games and not remakes? And
Better yet, here's a challenge for PlayStation. Give us a game that doesn't have a shooting mechanic. Yeah.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's not like there's a game with a goose in it that's burning up the internet right now.
I know, right?
Right.
Fucking, I want that to come out on PS4. Damn it.
How much is the game?
What, the Goose Game?
Yeah.
30, 40, I don't know.
Oh, fuck that.
I think it's like between 15 and $25.
I have to think about it. I get the gist of it. I mean, I've had experiences with geese, and they're like crazy.
It's fun from what I've been seeing.
Yeah, like I've heard stuff there. Cat Icarus got the Switch light and just wasted it from playing that game. Shout out to Caddy, good stuff. The PS2 man doing Switch stuff. With that being said, the whole thing going out there, but yeah, like that's the thing there. Like you ever look? Then again, there's also the Xbox. Do you care? Because I sure as hell don't. So.
Oh, you mean the expensive paperweight?
Being a former Xbox guy.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't care. I mean, I do care, Halo, but I think it's just time that they just started making Halo for PC.
It was already on PC.
Yeah, well, they're bringing it back.
Put it on the Switch, man. You're already integrating it.
I personally like my PS4. It was the best decision I have made all year.
When the fuck is Atari gonna come out with that console?
I will
Never.
admit one thing. PS4. Well, even though there's no console exclusives anymore, so there's really no console war. I will admit that console is definitely killing it because I was playing PC the other day and I was like, PC has no games.
Better yet, that and the game. Most of the games they do have is like independently shovelware games.
That and also ports from consoles. So
Yeah,
it's
much.
like
Yeah.
And then like your exclusives are like Dota, WoW, TF2.
well, WoW, I'm not sure about anymore. So
Well, then again.
Oh yeah, forgot we can't mention anything Blizzard. Whoops.
All right, so let's get on with the next topic here.
Well, we'll piss off Winnie the Pooh.
No. No, leave China out of this.
Oh come on, I think it's a hotbed.
They created the notepad I'm using right now. Did they? I can't find a made in China thing on this.
Oh man, if we had planned this joke before, I would have did it, and Evan could have kicked me out of the call. But now I kind of just exposed your joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got another thing coming here. Toys R Us returning and is partnered with Target. They're hoping to make a return in 2019.
Basically what that is that there is Target is supplying their toys for the online store. That's really it. As for Toys R Us coming back, honestly, they're still gonna be over fucking priced. I don't give a shit. Even their clearance sales when they first went out, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
shit's even still too expensive. I could buy this at the store for regular price.
That's what happens. They mark up the markdown, you know.
Mm-hmm. So it's like and this is coming from a person that does nostalgia stuff. I really don't have much of a fondness with Toys R Us. We went there like maybe once a year, twice. Once on my birthday usually, and the other time would most likely be around Christmas.
Yeah, when it was very crowded.
Well, we did, Evan,
Even
'cause
then.
we had a little game where the mall that used to be there across this major highway was Toys R Us, and we always used to have this see who doesn't get hit across this major highway sprinting to Toys R Us.
Oh
contest.
yeah, that was
So Frogger.
Yeah, pretty much. We all played Frogger. I
Yeah,
almost lost once.
yeah, Frogger. It was just except instead of a frog, it was 4 stupid idiots from Philadelphia trying to dodge traffic.
Sounds about right.
There was no other way to get across the street to that Toys R Us because now it looks all different because like they built up the hospital a little bit more, so it's like a cross section.
Oh
But
yeah,
there was no cross section back in the day, so it was literally run for your life, and if a fire truck is coming, either run harder or just lay down and try not to get hit.
Bonus points.
It's like, you ever seen the movie Bowfinger when Eddie Murphy's trying to cross the highway?
Yeah.
It was like that.
So you guys want to know what? Actually, no. Let's save that for after this topic.
Yeah, of course. Like, that was the thing. Yeah, we had a Toys R Us there, and we only went there like twice. I remember we used to go to this game place to play games. I forgot what it was called, but like
Dude,
Virtual
Rush.
Virtual Rush. It was one of those things where the parents dropped the kids off to play console games while they went shopping or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
My
cutie.
FYE used to have a arcade, and my mom, whenever we went to Eastview Mall, my mom would drop me off at that arcade and have me go nuts playing the Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, Marvel vs. Capcom, and they actually had and a few other games on there.
Yeah.
Well, this
While
was
she did shopping.
this was current games. Like it was all consoles, and it was like a LAN center pretty much. Because I remember we were playing Call of Duty with those other kids from our school.
Yeah. Hey,
That
cutie.
was Walmart for me.
Hey, cutie Evie's here. Hey, cutie Evie. Or hey, cutie. Can I say that? Hey, cutie. I don't think it.
Because you got a girlfriend.
Oh my god. Let me just put it like that way. Like, cutie Evie, thank you for joining us there. Hope stick around till 9 when Sonya comes in. I can't wait for that moment. Anyway,
Every
yeah.
time you say Sonya, I keep thinking Sonya Blade.
I know, that's what I was kind of thinking too.
Her Instagram is and Discord name is Red Sonya. Nobody's gonna get that joke and reference.
Yeah, no, I got it.
So can I delete Skype?
No. Anyway, I keep it open just in case. So we got some other stuff here. Going back to some cartoons, the Animaniacs reboot. Yeah, thanks, Cutie Evie. I'll be getting to that in the end of the stream here about the Mystery Brony Theater thing. We got the original Animaniacs cast returning for the reboot.
I figured that was going to be the case.
Of course.
They've said I've heard that they said before that they were going to come back. As for my thoughts about the whole thing, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm liking where they're going. However, I want to see some sort of finished product, like in a trailer or something.
Well, then again, it's not like they're gonna do something stupid like they did when they brought back the Muppets.
They brought back the Muppets?
Yeah, they brought back the Muppets at one point, like following the movie, and they gave it, and instead of having a new Muppet show, they just made it something similar to The Office or something like that, and
I actually liked it, to be fair.
It lasted for like one season, and everybody's like, "The fuck is this?" Like,
I liked it. What they and Disney Plus, they actually canceled the what they were going to do for the Muppets on there,
what are they
which
going to
made
do?
me sad. I They said they were going to do another Muppet show.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to do there. I mean, like,
I'm like, just give it back to the Hensons already. They can do it better.
well, I can't really say that. I mean, Jim was the guy who kind of put together there. His children weren't like involved in that. This was like before them.
Didn't they do something on him on the regular show?
Yeah, they did.
Like I think they helped him in like later works, but not the original Variety Muppet Show. Defunctland did a good documentary on Jim Henson. If you gotta check that out, if you haven't.
Oh, also, Universal actually announced a new theme park.
Yes, this is old news. It was one people got really upset. It's like that, like quite literally. This was
it's Beijing.
Beijing, huh?
Yeah.
They're like doing Universal Studios Beijing. Or are you talking about that new theme park that they like tanked at in the Orlando one?
No, this is a Universal Beijing.
Interesting.
There's going to be 7 lands.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I can name off the top of my head. There's gonna be a lot of DreamWorks ones. Kung Fu Panda. How to Train Your Dragon. I think there's gonna be a Despicable Me one over there. There's a few others, but one of them though, they're getting a Water World land.
I'm supposed to be jealous about this.
I kind of am. It's a good stage show.
Yeah, the stage show was better. The movie was a disaster. So yeah, the movie I just feel nothing but like cold remorse and pity. So yeah.
Actually, I think Waterworld is the last original attraction left over in Universal Orlando.
The only thing I know about is when the plane crashes through the background or something like that. So, Princess Lovebright, how you doing? Hope you stick with us tonight when we interview Sonya Thompson, zombie actress, at 9 o'clock. Good stuff. I'm going to be saying that every single time I get something here. Let's just get another thing here. For the next one here, we got news on the upcoming new Halloween movie. Now, you guys obviously know who Jamie Lee Curtis is.
Yes.
Dwan, you know who she is.
Yeah.
The Scream Queen. And what we got here is a tweet of her taking a selfie in front of a mirror with her not short hair. I actually liked her short hair. And she said, where she tweeted, "Never say die. First day back in the battle for my life. Hashtag Halloween movie. Hashtag Halloween kills." Now, I can't deny that the last movie was good.
I have no interest, so...
Hey, as long as they stay far away from the Thorn cult, we're fine.
Really, the only Halloween movie that I kind of liked is, I think it was 3.
Why?
With Silver Shamrock.
Yeah, it was. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's an actually pretty good. Like, despite being a black sheep, it's actually really good.
It's a good corny Halloween film to watch.
Juan, did you ever see Halloween 3?
I think I only saw the first 2.
No, I remember I was over at your house and you were watching 4.
I was?
Yeah,
I saw Halloween 3.
I saw you watch 1, but I remember Halloween 3, which was the movie that led it down the path of a mess. So, yeah, no. But yeah, the new one, how they're like ignoring the continuity of 2 through the other ones is just incredible. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis in that movie was amazing.
Yeah, I have no horse in this race, so.
I've been watching the live stream where you want to be BFFs with me and the time we made Princess Diana on the Mystery Running Theater channel. You remember that? I do remember that. That was during when we did Miss Streamy. That was the older days when we did that.
Yeah, that one's dead. We got ants.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Zoomer news. Fortnite's all blacked out or whatever.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
what happened?
Fortnite's like blacked out.
This is teaser for a season 11. Fortnite is basically unplayable until the 17th, I think, from what I've been hearing.
I think so.
Actually, they got hit with another. They're being hit with another lawsuit, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, that lawsuit
This
that's going to
time-
go absolutely nowhere.
No, yeah, I know. The parents are going to sue Fortnite for being too addicting. Where were the
Goddamn boomers.
The one where it was like but what did it say? I think it all started from that news broadcast. It was like the kid had like 6 hours in Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw a meme that said those are baby hours or something like that. I can't
Those are
remember.
rookie numbers.
Yeah,
You
those
gotta
are
pump those
rookie
numbers up.
Yeah, despite the fact that Fortnite is a terrible game, so there you go.
Actually, I will say this about Fortnite: it's better to play with friends.
Look, I'm just gonna be fair here on this
I can
one
agree
here.
with that.
Like here's my consensus here. I went in playing Fortnite. I wandered around the island for the first time. Nothing happened, so I just quit. I tried again a second time. Nothing happened, just quit. I repeat this process like 5 more times throughout. I like give it another chance, like, okay, maybe this time it'll work. Finally, on the 7th attempt or whatever, something happens. I'm in a battle. I get shot once and I die. I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking uninstalling this game. This is ridiculous. It's like, you know, I get the game, it just wasn't executed, but like, it was. I always like to say that Fortnite was good until like the kids came by and ruined it.
With like I said, with Fortnite, it's better to play with friends because at least you'll have some entertainment out of it.
Like I was on the carousel of progress, right? And there was this family in front of me, and this little kid was on his iPhone. Rather than watching the carousel of progress show, he's looking up Fortnite dab blah.
What?
Yeah, this kid's looking.
Sounds about right.
He's like 7 years old, and he's looking like Fortnite dab dance blah 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 blah.
Yeah, well, I mean, game really wasn't alright. So, the game wasn't for us because we had PUBG, right? You know, Battlegrounds was the game for the big kids, the adults. Fortnite was for the kids.
Yeah, but then PUBG ended up sucking, so there you go.
Yeah, well, that's all Doc's fault.
You gotta watch
Then Call of Duty Black Ops 4 came along.
And then that ended up sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
I never really could get into the battle royale games. It's kind of stupid.
Tetris, not even Tetris 99.
I don't know. I kind of like the battle royale game.
Hey,
Because-
guys, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
It adds a little something.
Well, you know, I liked Tetris 99. That's a battle royale game. You can fight me on that one. I'm still playing that shit. I go down there. I know how to do my T-spins.
I think it's different. I don't know. If you're looking for a competitive shooter, and since like most FPSs are garbage, like the way Halo kind of died, and then Call of Duty kind of disappeared, or I mean, Call of Duty turns into trying to be Halo.
Yeah, and then everything else tried to turn to Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Yeah. PUBG was a good game, but
It's not. I mean, like, with all the bugs and everything, there wasn't actually there was a Dorkly short that responded to that, to PUBG versus Fortnite, and it was fucking funny.
everybody's sitting there like, I don't know. Battle Royale games are
If only they released it for free.
yeah.
If only
Yeah.
PUBG was free.
If PUBG was free and they made their money through microtransactions, I think it would have been alright.
Yeah, but you look at like Fortnite, now they got like freaking Batman in there for some reason. Like, what does Batman have to do with Fortnite?
Well, remember they had the whole Thanos event too.
Yeah, that was stupid. I'm like, what does the event... I don't even remember that, actually. I'm like, are you a Marvel game? Are you a Batman game? Make up your goddamn mind. I'm not going to go to Disney World and have a chance to get a photo op with everybody's favorite Fortnite character. That guy.
Well, I mean, we did have that time. We did have that time when Disney bought Doug and they had the Doug live shows.
What?
You don't remember the Doug Funny live shows?
No, I don't remember the Doug Funny live show. Can you explain this to me?
Dude, it was alright. So remember that episode where Doug and Patty went on that date or something? I don't think that was it. It was supposed to be an episode where Doug and Skeeter, they did like this whole live show, It was like Doug and Skeeter. They were going to this concert or something because it was cool because I sat next to the guy that played Doug.
The
He was
voice
like, "Hey
actor?
man, what?" No, not the voice actor. The guy that was acting out Doug in the live show. He's like, "Hey man, you want me to sign your autograph book?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he was trying to get Skeeter to do it, but Skeeter was like doing the thing.
Wait, was this like an episode of the Disney Doug or the original one?
It was the Disney Doug. 'Cause it
Yeah, I
wasn't
probably
the-
wouldn't have been able to see it. I kind of tuned out after Doug's first movie.
Oh, dude, me too.
Hey, guys, something came up, so I'll have to bounce. I may jump back in later.
All right, just be careful. Everything okay?
I'll try. Stuff I'd rather not say on stream.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right, see ya.
Well, that was ominous and eerie.
Yeah. So it's just you and me. What now?
So we were talking Doug Funny, the live show, which apparently was a thing. I'm glad you found that funny there, Princess, by the way. Sorry, I'm talking
I
about
heard Star Wars music in the background. Oh!
What?
I heard like Star Wars music in the background, but that was me.
Yeah, but why do you have a mini freak out like you just flashed back to high school or something like that?
Oh, I'm playing Mario Maker.
Oh my god.
And there's like 8 Bowsers on top of me.
I was talking. I was at a party yesterday, and I had my friends like try out my Mario Maker level. The guy was having a blast with everything.
He was.
Yeah. He found flaws in my levels.
All the cannon spam.
No, he thought that was fun. He loved that challenge.
Yeah, it was at MGM back when it was called MGM. Dude. It was the Doug live performance in 2000.
God. I gotta write that down.
Yeah, write it down.
Doug live performance. I used to get up early every morning and turn on Nickelodeon.
Have a guy in the dog costume playing pork chop, dude.
Oh my god! Like I used to get up early every morning to watch Doug on Nickelodeon. I'm sorry, what?
Me too. Dude, it's like this 40-year-old dude playing Doug. Can we roast this next stream, please?
Most definitely. I'll do a separate stream reacting us just watching that.
Can you, since you work for the mouse?
I don't know. They don't know Doug isn't a thing anymore, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I guess Nickelodeon got the rights back.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. Oh my god. What am I watching right now, dude? I went because I love Doug, dude. Like, that was my favorite show as a kid.
Yeah, it was a good show. I used to get up early every morning just to watch on Nickelodeon. Anyway, moving on here. Let's see what we got going on here. Is Jared Leto's response to the Joker movie. If you don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be ashamed in you because it's been all over the place. Juwan just saw it.
I did.
And what'd you think of it?
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was.
I just got debated.
So
it was phenomenal.
So the memes going on right now with Jared Leto.
Oh my god, they're so good. Oh.
Like, you look at everything there, and like Jared Leto apparently was upset that he wasn't involved in the Joker movie to begin with.
I mean, I don't know why, because it seems like it's an origin story that might tie into a Batman movie.
Well, I guess so. I mean, like, then again, Jared Leto as the Joker, like, when I saw that, he didn't like, you're not the only one here, princess. Cutie Evie is also watching. Cutie, hey Cutie, say hi.
Yeah, it just seems like... I mean, I don't know why he's upset, dude. Like, I wasn't a fan of that whole, like, edgy Joker anyway that he was trying to do.
Maybe I would be more of a fan if the Joker in Suicide Squad did something.
You know what? I'll agree to that. I will 100%
like,
agree to that.
He goes around, he doesn't even look that appealing. Like, he looks like a... I don't even know what he looks like. He looks like some sort of guy trying to be a creepypasta villain.
He looks like some guy that, like, went to a con.
That, like, went to a con?
Like, yeah, and then just, like, I made my own Joker. You guys like it? It's like...
Like, I hate that... The one image I hate is that one image of him doing this. Like, what the fuck is that? What was that?
Dude, I don't even know.
The Joker, he has, like, all the tattoos and everything. I mean, like...
I know.
Come on, man.
It was phenomenal, man. It was good. It was good.
Oh, yeah, I heard Joaquin Phoenix is really good at the Joker role.
He kills it. It's a little disturbing because it kind of hits close to a lot of stuff that's happening today. but he knocks it out of the park, dude.
Wait, what's this? How big the moon is right now? There's a lunar eclipse going on right now?
Oh yeah, there's like an orange moon. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna go peek out my front door while we're talking, see if I can see it.
Halloween!
Yeah, I know, right? Ominous orange moon in October. Oh, dude, you know what's great about all of this, Evan?
What? What? What's great?
Barely see it. I can see the lights right over the horizon of that house. That's crazy. Can you see it from where you're at, Evan?
Probably not.
Take a peek. It's kind of hard because it's like it's positioned weird where it's not high enough in the sky
Wait,
yet.
it is orange outside. No, that's the street light. If I were to turn out the lights and everything, I'm just gonna make my room orange. There you go.
What a dick. Oh, there we go. I forgot about that orange moon.
Bottom line, Jared Leto was being I remember when there was a blood moon a couple of like earlier this year, and I went out with my camera just to get a good shot of it.
Oh yeah, I went and took a big pop at it.
Oh yeah, that was good stuff. That was really good stuff.
It was.
I
I just can't believe Jared Leto's getting mad over like his movie or his Joker not being critically acclaimed when his Joker is just it wasn't even that good, honestly.
Like, I remember I was talking to my ex-girlfriend got Suicide Squad to watch it. And I'm not a DC fan. I'm not a fan of Detective Comics fan. So,
comics.
AVG, and I stole that joke from him. So, like, the one thing is, thank you for tuning in, guys. Once again, we'll be interviewing Sonya around, like, 9 o'clock in about 30 minutes. The thing about it is that, like, I saw that and I'm watching and I'm like, why should I care about this movie? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
The only thing we got from that was a hatred of Jared Leto's Joker and Harley Quinn and girls dressed up like Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was actually pretty cool in that one.
Oh, Margot Robbie's a great actress.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
This dude looks like he's like 45 playing Doug.
what?
Then I'm still watching the Doug live performance. Then again, I don't know. Doug also looked like he was 45 going to middle school.
Are you serious?
The dude had no hair. Doug had literally no hair.
No, he had hair. He got a haircut one time.
What is it, like a Simpsons thing where it's like the hair's the same color as his head?
No, it's like he has like little spikes. Doug live show. I gotta look this up. Oh, there's a little stage there. Look at the background there.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the little spikes.
Oh my god. Skeeter, what the fuck?
That was my first trip to Disney, dude. I remember that. I got to see Doug.
I'm looking at my phone, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up.
Yeah, you gotta look this up.
Why does Skeeter have a giant spaghetti-o on his shirt?
I don't know. It's pretty funny. Dude.
Like, look at Patty Mayonnaise right now. You ever notice her shirt? She looks like she's wearing the same thing that the bear from the Berenstain Bears is wearing.
Yeah, actually I did.
Berenstain, may I remember.
I'm gonna show the chat this because you can tell this is just some old school boomer stuff right
I don't know
here.
if you're on our Twitch page, you'll be able to see it.
I'm gonna screen share it. Here you guys go. All right, so
I can't really see it too well.
This is pork chop right here. Right. This is the guy playing dog. Oh
my god, I'm looking at it right now. It's just a guy in a onesie with like spikes coming out.
And then they have like they have the adults animated in the background.
God, do they have like friggin' Mr. Bone out there? He's like doing that like whole, you know. Oh yeah, Princess Sonya Thompson is a zombie actress we're going to be interviewing around 9 o'clock with everybody here. She's done stuff such as Zombieland, The Walking Dead. What else we got here? The source is My Fake Fiance, Ben 10 Alien Swarm, which apparently had zombies. What? We missed a lot on Ben 10.
Ben 10? Is that even still going on?
Yes. He looks like a polygonal mess.
Is he really?
Yeah, you have to look
Is
up.
that the one where they like aged them down for some reason?
Yeah, they like gave him like more of a cubism like art style.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I remember they tried that whole thing where they like got older and people weren't buying it.
What, Alien Force?
Yeah.
I thought Alien Force was awesome.
I mean, it was cool, but then like that whole thing with like Kevin helping him and all that. Was
Yeah,
kinda
I mean,
weird.
like, I didn't have a care if Kevin was a good guy. Yeah, it changed the original source material of the original, but you know.
The only Kevin I care about is Kevin from Ed, Edd, and Eddie.
Oh my god, there's a Roger Klotz in that show.
I forgot. Dude, can we get a live action Ed, Edd, and Eddie, please?
How would that even work? Anyway,
Lots and lots of makeup
So,
and cosplay makeup.
we got another news here on movies. Tom Hardy's signing on for some 3 more for a Venom trilogy movie series.
Interesting. It
I haven't
wasn't bad.
Did you see the Venom movie?
Yeah, I saw the Venom movie. I kind of liked it. It wasn't that bad. Like it I don't know. I kind of liked the way Tom Hardy played Venom.
Yeah,
It was a little like you kind of when you were sitting here, it was a little like like during some parts of the movie, but it wasn't bad.
There was actually some cool stuff there. Like Tom Hardy is a pretty like normal size short guy, and there were some scenes where you know the scenes where he's like towering over people, like that part when he's in like in I think the supermarket or something like that. He's over that guy.
Yeah.
The guy is actually like kneeling on something.
Wow.
If you look up Did You Know Movies, they did a good thing on the Venom movie, which is really cool.
Well, it's funny because like the same thing happens in WWE where the guys who do commentary or not commentary but backstage interviews, if they're taller than some of the wrestlers, they have to stand with their legs split so they appear shorter than the wrestlers. It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's a movie. Oh, no, I know. I have low disc bacon.
Oh my god, that's just crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's just. I keep breaking my concentration. I just keep looking back over my other monitor and just staring at this guy playing Doug.
Oh
the
my
scariest thing you'll see this Halloween. Look, why does Roger Klotz look like a senior citizen?
Oh my god, do I gotta look up Roger Klotz now? Come on, there's Quail Man. Oh my god, he looks like
this was
he
a
looks
musical.
he looks like a mixture of Conan O'Brien and The Mask. Like, you ever seen that one terrible scary movie, Son of Mask?
Yeah.
Where he has like the orange hair and everything. That's what he looks like. Oh my god, that movie was terrifying. Anyway,
Dude, why is Patty orange?
she's always been orange.
True, but not like that orange. Like, oh, dude, what am I looking at? Yeah, ABC Theaters. That's where it was.
Oh yeah, that thing. That's still there, except it's a restaurant now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I had a breakfast at a place across from it. I remember. That's how I ended up seeing Doug live.
Oh my god.
Kinda want to go back to Disney now.
Yeah, you
It's
got
been
it, man.
A long time.
Yeah, man, I'll get you in. We'll go there. We'll
Totally, dude.
tango. Anyway, fucking.
I gotta have some of that nasty soda you guys keep talking about.
It's not that bad. It's like, if I can get it and it's like in Disney Springs, I can totally do that. If I had the chance, I'd send you a gallon of that shit for Christmas.
Please do.
I gotta get myself a Beverly shirt for like future Disney related videos. For the most part, yeah, I
Sorry, I
don't
just
like
keep
scary
looking at the
movies either.
cast
They're
and it's funny.
princess. The thing is that like
Oh, yeah, no.
other news going on here. Here's another little thing of fucking randomized news is that there's a new Dr. Pepper flavor coming out.
I saw that.
Cream
I saw
soda
that.
Dr. Pepper. It's gonna be really confusing people when they see this thumbnail for the video and we're just coming in and them talking about cream soda Dr. Pepper.
Well, yeah. So doesn't that mess up the whole 23 herbs and spices or whatever that Dr. Pepper had?
What?
Like
That was-
23 spices
That's
or something? 'Cause-
KFC.
No, like you ever look at the Dr. Pepper bottles and you always see like that little 22 golds back to back. You always see that little like 23 on it.
I always thought that was like 23 years of Dr. Pepper. I mean, like the whole advertising was, what does Dr. Pepper taste like? It tastes like
Best
Dr.
soda ever
Pepper.
It's the best soda ever made.
Yeah, it's like and of course, since it's the best, it's like the worst. But like but then again, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
care.
it's horrible for you, but
Then
it's
again,
so good.
Yeah, and I will take that back for Mr. Pibb. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 23 flavors, authentic blend of 23 flavors.
What is it? Are they gonna do like with Are they gonna do like the thing? Is like am I gonna go to the Dr. Pepper Twitter page and I'm gonna see like what they did with KFC where they
They followed 23 guys.
where they find no like they what do? They follow
The Spice Girls, right?
yeah, the Spice Girls and several guys named Herb. And there was a guy who figured out the joke, so a KFC sent the guy out like a whole box of gift cards and a giant portrait of him riding the Colonel's shoulders. It's the best.
And then they made almost said a hentai. And then they made a love sim.
Oh yeah, did you play that yet?
No, it's sitting in my Steam, dude. It's sitting in my Steam.
How much was it free?
Yeah, it's free, dude. I'm not paying for that.
Well, I was gonna say.
Herb J. Wesson, Herb Waters, Herb Dean.
Are you looking up the Twitter page right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god. It's like look up like you get a guy that's an actor named like Herb Conaway. That's not even a real actor. I'm pretty sure. Anything there.
Oh, wait. They follow one more person.
And who?
Patriots Nation.
What?
Patriots Nation. Apparently they follow the Patriots. So.
Oh, they like to cheat. Oh yeah. I wonder who's going to be playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl this year. Did you see?
A very good question.
Did you see that that article about the kid in the science fair?
No, what was it?
Okay, there was this little kid. He was at a science fair, and as you know, in the science fair, you have to do your own science project with a hypothesis and everything. And this kid's science project is I've theorized that Tom Hardy's a cheater.
I theorized.
And like he like has like all the
Hardy's a
hypotheses and everything there, and he says it had something to do with like the inflation level of the ball and stuff like that. He won one of the best presentations. He won one of the like runner like higher up prizes for it.
If it was Philly, he would have won first place.
And
Dude,
like,
somebody from Philly when we beat them. Somebody sent Tom Brady the score.
oh, I said Tom Hardy. Oh my god.
Yeah, somebody sent Tom Brady the score of the Eagles game.
It was funny because like when I went to when the Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I was at work the next day and everybody where you look was like Eagles jerseys, and they had this thing.
Yeah,
we have this
that's where all
thing.
the people go from Philly to retire to Florida.
It's funny because like there was a thing going on where the fast pass systems, if your fast pass is good it turns green, and if it's bad it turns blue. So whenever I forget what I said to a guest, like his fast pass turns blue and he's wearing a Patriots jersey, and I say to him, sorry man, can't come in. Why not? Because like I don't know, maybe it's the jersey and the color of the thing it made. Maybe that might be a clue.
Nice.
I let him in. He was a cool dude about it. He thought it was funny.
Yeah,
when he left,
fans are pretty good about it.
like when he left laughing, and he went inside the building. I'm like, thank Christ, I could have been fired for that. So like,
yeah, right.
like frickin', it was like all over the place. Really was. So yeah, that was something that was going on there. Oh my god, what else happened this week? Nothing really much.
Nothing really. It's just
Oh yeah, there is another thing that happened this week. The new trailer came out for the Jungle Cruise.
The Jungle Cruise?
There's going to be a Jungle Cruise movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He's in every movie ever, so I'm
Yeah.
not shocked. If it's not Will Smith, it's The Rock.
or like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, true.
but
There's,
like-
go ahead.
But like yeah, like it's got like some stuff there. It also stars Emily Blunt. And from what I'm seeing here, it's a guy who does like a jungle tour thing, and he's like a con artist or something like that. And then Emily Blunt says, "I need to go on an expedition. And I'll pay you a lot of money." He's like, "Okay, we'll do it. We'll go find this thing." And my dad, who's an ex-Jungle Cruise skipper, went nuts.
Really?
Yeah. Like he knew all the references. So if you want to go there and see a cinematic 3D version of the backside of water, there you go. What are you going to get in the Jungle Cruise movies? A bunch of very bad puns and very bad freaking. You rode the Jungle Cruise?
No, the one in Disney?
Yes, the one in Disney, Juan. There's no other place.
I don't know, there might be. No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
Dude, I haven't even been to the water parks yet.
Oh my god, the water parks, like... Me and
Are
Cruiser...
they even worth it?
The water parks, me and Cruiser went to the water parks one time, and we were like, you know what? When we were kids, this was fun.
All I know, I gotta make my way back down to Disney. I might, maybe, who knows? I might be in Tampa in April.
No kidding. Why Tampa?
WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know,
I was in Orlando a couple of years ago, and I was like, I should go and I can visit Evan, and then I just forgot.
right. I mean, like I'm on the way there to Disney. I mean, like you have to pass my place to go there, so yeah.
I'm not driving. I'm probably gonna take a flight in. You're dealing with WrestleMania weekend. It's a lot of crap you have to do, and a lot of lines and stuff you have to stay in. WrestleMania. Think about it as like a con for wrestling fans. And you got your WrestleMania weekend pretty much.
I hear what you're saying. Sorry about that. I'm also sending a message to Cruiser.
There was I saw a preview for a movie. I forget the name of it. It was kind of like some kind of Clue movie.
A Clue
Chris
movie?
Evans was in it. It wasn't Clue, but it's almost like it. It was like Chris Evans was in the movie. I just expected him to start picking up the shield and bashing people in the face with it. Like The Rock ranks just. I was kind of upset.
Like it's really interesting there. Like I haven't seen a lot of there. The only other Chris Evans movie I ever saw was him as the Human Torch.
Yeah, me too. There was a no, that was Chris Hemsworth that was in that war movie. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like saying I don't remember Chris Evans being in anything like that.
No, he was he the one that was in? No, that was Chris Evans, or that was Chris Hemsworth in the Snow White movies too, wasn't he?
I'm sorry?
That was Chris Hemsworth in the Snow White movies too, wasn't it?
The Snow White
Huntsman
movies?
Yeah, that was Chris Hemsworth too. It was like the Huntsman or whatever.
You actually saw that movie?
No.
I was about to say, what?
I follow Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth on Instagram. That's all I know.
I mean, if Chris Evans was in The Huntsman, that kind of lured me towards it, but you know. He was actually at Magic Kingdom sometime this year, and all I remember is that wherever he went, there was just a mob of people.
I wouldn't be shocked.
The
Good guy.
Yeah, the poor dude. He just wants to go there and spend time with his kids. I mean, I remember seeing photos of Steven Tyler when he was in Disney World, and he just wanted to stop and meet everybody.
That's awesome.
Like, there's a cool picture of him going down Splash Mountain at the bottom. People are taking pictures, and he's throwing up like a peace sign. It's really cool stuff.
He's still alive.
Steven Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprising enough, even though whenever any picture you look at him
His
now,
face doesn't look like he's still alive.
yeah, he looks like my grandmother if he was like a walking corpse. What keeps him alive? The demon of screaming
Souls of
lives.
his teenage the souls of his teenage fans keep him alive.
Teenage fan. I like Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is great, dude.
They have one of the best rides in Disney World.
I wondered, like, what do you think is next for Disney World?
A lot of new stuff going out there with Rise of the Resistance coming out there, Epcot getting a good makeover. And
They ever gonna redo the ball, you think?
I heard there's gonna be a new ride in there, but it's probably gonna maintain a similar theme of education and stuff like that if they don't do it into a thrill ride.
That's cool. I dig education in theme parks, you know. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good stuff, for the most part there.
Oh my god, dude. That Doug stuff. Can they bring back Doug Live, please? I will pay them a handsome amount of $4.75 to bring back Doug Live. This has become my new purpose in life now. Oh, I'm dying.
Anyway, like, the thing that was interesting about it was that sorry, I was looking at the things there. Like, I haven't seen it. I gotta see this. I need to see this. I need to see this after this. Just, oh god. What's that? He looks
Dude,
like. He looks like. It doesn't even look a thing like Pork Chop.
Dude, no, yeah, the same thing happened earlier this year because I never got to see Pokemon live. So I was like, let me look up videos of it, and I was like, holy crap, I'm glad I didn't see this dude.
You saw Pokemon live.
No, I didn't. I did not, and I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Oh my god. It's like you go up there and you see, like, frickin'. I don't know, like, you go there. What was the plot of Doug Live, may I add?
You know, I don't remember. I just know it happened. I don't know why I remember it happened. I just know that it happened.
Like, I remember, there was a Hunchback of Notre Dame, stunt show. And the thing I remember from that the most was that, Frollo looked like the Quaker Oats guy. He was there, he's like, he's like, Quasimodo, whatever,
Just product placement for Quaker Oats.
It wasn't that obvious. I mean, the guys, they had the people playing the gargoyles and everything. It was, like, crazy. And, like, it was just a massive, thing going on,
Yeah.
Like, it was a good show. I saw it a couple of times, but I didn't see it, Okay, if you want to do that, Princess, it's fine. We're going to be interviewing Sonya in about 5 minutes or so. I'm getting actually messages from Cruiser. Oh, damn it. I'm getting messages from Cruiser right now. Him just talking about stuff up now. He's pulling into his driveway now.
Me too. Smile.
You too?
Yeah, I'm pulling in my driveway.
Where are you right now?
Sitting at my desk.
In your desk, your car is your entire room.
Yeah, dude.
You're just making me...
Sometimes you gotta park your car in your room, you know what I mean?
You're just reminding me more and more about what the point of what kind of joy we got in Hot Wheels cars.
Dude, I had a whole, like, Hot Wheels suitcase when I was a kid. It was just nothing but full of Hot Wheels, and it had, like, this little mini track inside of it. It was pretty cool.
I mean, like, you look at that, like, what was the point? They were just cars.
That's actually a really good question. What is the point of Hot Wheels?
Like, if you like cars, that's cool, but, like...
I mean, if you like cars, why wouldn't you just buy the model cars? You know, the ones that you can put
like,
together?
Yeah, it's like, you put that there, you get the model cards. It's like when you get, like, a Gundam action figure, and then you go there and it falls apart in your hand in, like, within 5 minutes.
You know what? I think that's why they started coming out with all those, like, really expensive tracks and stuff.
What, for Hot Wheels?
Yeah, so that's really like, wait, what is the point of this? Some guy in, like, a boardroom meeting sitting there like, oh, crap, there's no point to these things. Quick, make, like, completely complex tracks for them. Okay.
Oh
Make
my
a car
God.
wash.
Oh my goodness, why?
You remember the car wash?
I think I remember the car wash.
I had the car wash, I think.
I remember there was the tornado, there was the spider, there was the robot, there was the...
tornado.
There was the crash cars. I like the crash cars where you throw them in there and, like, they look like they damaged and you can fix them. It's like, you can fix them! Like, no!
It's just been a whole stream just watching 90s commercials.
Oh my god, that would be a day. I was gonna tell you to do that for the 90s one, but yeah.
Yeah, we just ended up going on this whole nostalgia trip about nothing, dude. It was pretty excellent.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're marking it down. Sometime in November. I just almost broke my desk. Sometime in November, we're watching 90s commercials and Doug Live for some reason.
Just Doug Live? That's all you're gonna go for?
Doug Live and 90s commercials, dude. All of them.
Oh, I
All
hear
those old Sunny D commercials. Like, if you drink Sunny D, you could do this kickflip on this skateboard.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm telling Cruiser he's pulling into his driveway and I'm telling him I sent a link to Sonya. for the
You want to hit it to intermission right now,
green
then?
room and said he'll meet her.
Oh, this is the perfect time to plug some stuff. Hey guys, if you want to join into the conversation, twitch.tv/Shaded Studios, youtube.com/Shaded Studios. Join our Discord, discord.gg/Shaded Studios.
I already have a link to it.
I know, but I just figured. I
Eh,
always wanted to do that. I don't know why.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a quick intermission here. Here, when we get back, we will be interviewing Miss Sonya Thompson, zombie actress of The Walking Dead. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Is there a smooth jazz medley playing right now?
Give it a moment. Sonya Thompson, a zombie actress, model. She's done it all.
Sonya, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Yes, thanks for having me.
So, tell us how you actually got involved with The Walking Dead.
Well, let's back up just a little bit because my first zombie role was on this movie called Night of the Jackal. And then the next year I had an audition for Zombieland. And the same casting company that got me the audition on Zombieland actually submitted me for The Walking Dead. So I got an email that said, "Hi, you've been submitted and been accepted as a zombie on The Walking Dead."
Was that easy, huh? You just go to one.
That's cool.
Just gets you to the.
Well, I've been, and I've been acting in film and TV since 2006, 2007 period.
Oh, wow.
And so it was one of those things where it was just another acting. So it wasn't, because I've had lines. I started out as a background, and then I started getting lines and stuff. It just kept evolving. All of a sudden, I get on zombie. All of a sudden, now I'm known as Dead quite well. So.
Yeah, because I remember you even played a corpse in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, right?
Yeah, I was a dead nurse. I
And
played dead well. What can I say?
And you've even actually done creature voices for Ben 10, right?
I played I was actually a factory worker zombie on Ben 10.
I know that Juan were talking about that before the stream, wondering when did they introduce zombies into Ben 10? When did that happen?
Well, it was a Ben 10 Alien Swarm on Cartoon Network. It was actual, real movie. We were all possessed by this guy, these chips and stuff made, and he wanted everybody to have chips in their bodies, and so he could control them. And so we were doing everything he told us to do. So we would, walk around in a zombie state of mind, and follow his lead, and everything he told us to do, we did.
Yeah.
Well, Ben 10 really. Last time I saw it, was.
Well, this was still alien related. It was an alien who was controlling us.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the voodoo zombie thing, where a witch doctor was controlling the dead body. Now, Evan, you said you want to ask her about the choreography?
Yeah, when it came to a lot of zombies, one of the things that was kind of interesting was the choreography of movement of monster of the. What can you say the hardest thing about zombie choreography?
Well, they like to use a lot of actors or people that are dancers. So
Really?
yes, even when I auditioned for Zombieland, I was in the audition room. Before I went back, there was other people waiting in the wait that were with dance companies and things like that. And I used to break dance back in the 80s, back in high school. And so, I wasn't with a dance, and everybody thought that I was in a dance company like they were. So, basically, I used a lot of movements that were like break dance type movements to be real. Even during the promotional shoot, they told me to be about a reptar from Jurassic Park incorporated the breakdancing, what we called it pop, some ticking or something like that. So I would do things like that, and my body toward it to be.
This is so fascinating.
Yeah, I would have never thought, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you even actually wrote a book about how to teach people how to zombie act, right?
Yeah, I actually taught 2 zombie classes a week ago down in South Alabama. which I call it Lower Alabama, aka the LA of the South. Um, and so anyway, yes, I taught 2 zombie classes over the how to snort,
Yeah.
shamble, and kind of stuff. So how to sense.
I think like zombie acting was being a zombie is like you got like do so.
I've actually done zombie consulting on a couple of movies and some zombie lawyer commercials.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was actually at your IMDb and I saw that you were a zombie consultant on that, and I was actually really in a position.
Yeah,
And
it's a thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's a thing. But I have directed, but not necessarily zombies. But I have taught basis how to do certain characters. Like this, a friend of mine, she needed to do a granny, an older lady. Well, you just gotta move like this, So, I taught her how to walk like somebody. And dad has multiple sclerosis, so I utilize that some of those types when and another thing that I tell people too is because I mean the zombie consulting was directing, but when you get up in the middle of the night to go pee and you're struggling and you're staggering about going down the hallway trying to get to the bathroom, that's a perfect zombie. Really,
I never thought of this.
I can't argue that logic.
It really goes to show just how much work goes into just the simplest thing when it comes to performing in movies.
Yeah, and it's a lot harder than what people think too, because some people I've worked with, they just, bless their hearts, they just couldn't. They tried and tried, and I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just that some of them are odd. Some people like Frankenstein. That's a different monster.
Yeah.
So just have to remind people that there was a guy on Ben 10 they told us to be zombie. What does he do? He takes and puts his arms up high and walks with his hands kind of dipped down, just like Frankenstein. And they got all over him about that. They're like, dude.
See, after reading your book, one of the things I tried doing to create my own zombie is how would a zombie mechanic would be. And of course, you have the clothes, but one of the things I thought about was mechanics are always hunched over to look inside the engine of the car. So that's how mine would look, hunched over, arms somewhat out, and perhaps holding a tool.
Yeah, could happen unless the tool was heavy.
If I would have never thought of any of this. This is fascinating.
Well, it's like Dawn of the Dead. There was a zombie, and actually, recently gunned from his head.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was like some good stuff. Tom Savini is one of my makeup artists when it comes to zombies.
Yeah, he's like a kid in the zombie. It's Greg Nicotera. He actually learned from Savini.
Mm-hmm.
He's won so many. Him and the KMX. They have won so many of the stuff. Other movies and stuff.
Okay. One thing I've actually told our audience is the story of how you and I became friends. And that infamous message from my father.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you this. When you first saw that message from my father, what was going through your head? Were you thinking, oh, this guy doesn't know a thing, or this guy needs some education?
I think he just was unaware of things. I think it's like you only have knowledge of what you've been taught.
Yeah, because
so if you're not aware of how that system is, of how conventions and what actors do and things like that, you have no. It's like out in Alabama, a lot of those people were first time convention goers, and most of them were pretty cool about everything over down in Alabama. They were really enjoying it, and they were very fascinated by the class, and even my Q&A was fascinating. I mean, it actually turned to like a Q&A instead of a zombie or Q&A, but that was still all right with me because I like paranormal as well. So we talked paranormal. We were in an old opera house down that was built in 1950.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was awesome. I even got to go into the stage and stuff and see the dressing room.
That's crazy. That must have been an amazing experience.
It really
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, my dad, like, God bless his heart, he tries, but he doesn't realize that this is a job for folks like you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
my dad has said, gee, I wish someone would pay me for my autograph. And I go, start making movies.
Yep.
My parents do the same thing.
You know, and nowadays it's not even so much as the movies. I mean, you could do a YouTube channel. I mean, you could just be a YouTube superstar. You know, look at that guy with the car karaoke. I mean, my gosh, he's on all sorts of stuff now. I mean, he took that and just it went viral.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden he's got, you know, these really important people in his car, you know, and it's like, oh my God. It was crazy what he was able to do with that.
And you were in a web series too, right? The Red Baron?
Actually it was the
Lumber Baron.
Lumber Baron of Jasper County. So,
Yeah, that's right.
I was in season 2 and season 3. I played a red. There was a little side series he had, Ask the Bear, and I played the dog Sam the dog. That's quite hilarious. He said that a lot of the, especially that video I was in for that side show was one of his most seen videos. That was. But yeah, I played Sam. We based the character Ralph from Green Acres, which may be beyond your time, but that came. I watched that as a kid.
I have vague memories of Green Acres.
Okay. Ralph
But I
and her
do know that.
boyfriend were painters.
Oh, okay.
Juan, did you have a question?
Yeah, my question was about the makeup process.
Okay,
So
well, you know, it can be linked. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours. The prosthetics are what the scene calls for, basically. So, you know, there are some processes that take 3 to 4 hours. There was a I did down in Florida, an electrocuted prisoner. Once again, and dead. That makeup took. Uh, they did my fingers, my hands, my chest, my face, my hair and stuff. It was a process. My skin didn't breathe too well, but
ooh,
you sit there, and to me, in my perspective, I feel like I'm a canvas. The artists are putting their art upon me. I have to have a mirror in because when I'm watching, that helps me to get into. Helps me play that zombie. So it just really, really helps me because I'm watching. My brain spin. Hey, how am I going to make this work today? So I hope that answered. And the contacts,
yes.
the eye contacts, is how the eyes are colored. Like, and those can.
I think.
I think I might have a follow-up question for that. So how do you prepare for that? Do you just sleep all day the day before, and then you're just kind of, just like, all right, let me get up early and get this makeup ready, or is it just something that you never get used to?
You know, it was long 16-hour days on set. You would get there before. Basically, being a hero zombie is what they hero zombie. That was one of the main zombies, and you would get there about 2 hours before the extras would, and you would sit there for an hour and a half to 2 hours. You would go to wardrobe first, and then you would go to make. You'd sit there after 2 hours for them to do your makeup, and then they would do your hair, anything else that needed to be. You would go and. But the 16-hour days, then it was another 45 minutes to an hour to get them off. they would have to take it off of you. So you'd sit in the chair
Good
and get it
lord.
taken off. And then you got to go home. But most of the time, I didn't know if I was 2 hours away. I would either stay with a friend, or stay in a hotel, or sleep on the side.
Wow.
And you might only get to
Ooh.
sleep a few hours before you were back on set again for 16.
Yeah, I mean, Evan, didn't you and Bruce actually end up staying in your car one night?
I slept in my car, yeah. I was,
It is not. Let me just say that. Like,
Well-
we were driving. Sometimes we had to wait. Like sleeping. I was in the
Yeah.
driver's seat. He was in the passenger seat. We're actually heading to Cotton in Alabama.
oh, fun. Well, what I did was, this particular time, my daughter was, she had gotten back from Australia. I think it was Australia that she was, I can't remember. My daughter travels all over the world. She lives in, and she was actually on The Walking Dead with me. And so we had taken some sleeping bags and some pillows. I took a weapon, and we parked on the side of the road near the studio, cracked the windows, locked the doors. But what we did was, you know how you can put the seats down in the back or trunk? You can knock them down. Well,
Yeah.
part of us was like halfway in the trunk, half out, sleeping. So that's how we.
That must have been. I actually never. You just mean this.
Well, I mean, you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta just find somewhere to sleep quick, because it was, it was not feasible 2 hours home, especially when we were going to be back on set the next day. But we stayed with one night we stayed with, and we stayed in a hotel because we were down there for a whole week, and then we slept on the side 2 nights. So, but that's not.
Good lord.
I did that for a Coca-Cola, and so I just stayed in the car, slept, and got it.
Did they at least provide a shower for you guys?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I found somewhere where I could go take a shower, and went straight to set and did a Coca. So
Man, the
maybe
things
it
you
was a
gotta
Verizon
do.
commercial. I can't remember. It was either a Verizon commercial or a Coca-Cola, but I just didn't want to drive all the way back home, all the way back there. So
Understood.
I understand that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, one of the things I had to do before this interview happened was to watch this sci-fi zombie movie called Zombie Tidal Wave.
yes, I did watch.
Care to share with everyone your thoughts on this disaster?
Well, it was one of those things where I don't know what kind of budget, because budget also determines how much makeup
Yeah, budget plays a big factor in production.
Yeah, and also sometimes the directors and producers don't understand what makeup artists truly need to look a certain. So that could have played a part as well, and they put pressure. Hey, hurry up, hurry up. Well, I was gonna do this. Oh, they look good. Come on, throw them on set. So you never know the circumstances, that could have happened. I mean, I almost think that if they had done too much, it would have been overkill. But at the same time, it wasn't as much as I think it should have been. I think it had a great opportunity to do a little bit more. But the movie itself was, there really wasn't a lot of storyline to it. It just kind of jumped right into the whole zombies attacking type thing. I was like, okay, now a little bit more storyline would have been good here. Build up to it. I mean,
Yeah.
But,
As
I mean,
far as
Jaws
the
had a good storyline. Why couldn't they have? I mean, Jaws killed somebody, then they had a storyline. Then Jaws came back and killed people, and then we understood it better. But, it's.
I mean, they threw sharks in a tornado. It still had a storyline. I think you're saying.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
But then again, there could have been a storyline, and they decided to edit it this way. And
they definitely missed on a golden opportunity by not calling it Zombie Tsunami.
I know, but they might have thought that would have been so cliche, So
But I have to say, though, at least when it came to the idea of water-based zombies, that's actually not a bad idea. I like that they had barnacles on them, that they were blue. But what I would have done is like maybe drape some seaweed on them, have like a fish coming out of one of their mouths.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
one thing you could do is have two zombies standing next to each other. They open their mouths, and one pops out a clownfish, and the other one pops out Dory.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, that would have been classic. Then we could have got Ellen's take on that.
We could have gone, found them.
Yep. Where's Dory? Up there's Dory. Oopsie. Sorry, Dory. That would have been funny. Well, you know, you were talking about water zombies. Well, you know, on The Walking Dead, I think it was season 2, the whale zombie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was pretty gruesome.
Yeah, like, did you actually have to experience like any gore effects when you were on set?
Gore effects and as in,
Like, did you ever have like blood spew out of you?
now, not necessarily on The Walking Dead, but on Zombieland, they gave me these blood packs. I had my hand, and when I bit into the intestines, I had to squeeze those blood packs so they would pop and blood squirted through my hands and out the sides and all that stuff.
Have you ever had like blood packs explode on you, just as like maybe a screen test?
That there was a little indie movie that I did that popped me a certain way. They did it bled out and stuff. Now on
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say on Bigfoot last year when I filmed in West Virginia, they had made a fake arm for me, and they rigged it up where when the fake arm was pulled off of me, blood was squirting out my shoulder. That was pretty.
I was watching the trailer for that movie before
The other thing too is that I'm just wondering, like, how do you get used to having things explode on you? Because it's got to be a little disconcerting, and wondering how do you get used to that.
Well, I don't do it all the time, so I mean, it's not that bad, and not every time is there something explode. Like I say, sometimes you have some blood packs that you pop and do, or like I say on the Bigfoot, had this cord thing that the blood was shooting, they were shooting on the side and stuff. So I mean, there's different ways of doing. I mean, I've seen it done so many different ways, and cords leg and then shoot out, or whatever on certain. I mean, it's ingenious how they come up with different ways of making blood squirt. Squirting blood.
Juwan, did you have any other questions?
No, not really, actually.
You've done other works outside of being actress of Undead. You were also a model. What got you to modeling?
I started modeling when I was in high school. I did some fashion stuff for some local dress shops and stuff. And then when I was in my late 20s, I did some modeling for some local stores like Walmart and things like that for newspaper ads and things like that. So I've always loved to model, but I've also been a performer as well. I was in school. I did theater and things like that. And then I was a professional and I would do clown skits for the church and different things like that. So it's just something I've always been a part of. I've always enjoyed modeling, enjoyed acting. I always enjoyed singing. It's just I have creativity and I just like modeling to do that. I tell you that you like last year I did some stuff for Knoxville, Tennessee, and she wanted to do some green screen. So I wore different clothes, and depending on what clothes, well, it's kind of acting. I acted like I was a vampire. I acted like I was in the apocalypse. It's just I had to know. I mean, she would tell me, "Hey, let's pretend like you've got a car behind you, and you're sitting or leaning against the car." So I would have to mimic that, and then she would go in green screen car behind the computer. She would computer generate a car behind the photo, big scene. But now there's she had me do some gas mask, and I actually had gas mask on. So it was crazy. So I've done some bizarre modeling, but I do have to say that being a zombie for The Walking Dead promotional model was probably the coolest modeling gig I've ever done.
With that.
Uh, Speaking of modeling, I remember seeing on your Facebook page that you were actually modeled as some other monster. I think it was a vampire, right?
Yeah, that's something I did last year. Yeah.
Yeah. What other model?
Oh, I did a zombie nun. Yeah, that was fun. I had like a cross burn on the side of my cheek. Um, let's see, I've done vampire. I want to do werewolf. I think it'd be kind of cool, but it might be kind of hot. Um, I mean, I got asked one time to do like a clown that was an evil, but because of my ethics that I agreed to when I didn't feel right about doing that. I think vampire and zombies probably the creepiest one as far as creatures.
Yeah, I remember what I suggested to you was to be a banshee.
Yeah, and I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, banshees are really underutilized.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, did you ever actually turn down a gig with model or acting? What's your line?
Well, I've turned down some stuff. You know, I don't think that I don't know if it's more no porn, that's a big line. None of that. Um, in acting, they wanted me to say a cuss word. I didn't feel. I told him, I said, I'm sorry, if you want me to this role, I can't say that. Or if I think that something's a little too, I don't know if I feel like it's too dark or something. I don't know if it's. I'm a Christian, but I don't. There's some things that I just feel like are just too far fetched out there, and I agree to that. There was one role I turned down that it involved rape and stuff. It's not in a good light, and I felt like it was glamorizing it a bit. I'm sorry. That's something that's too. I just feel like certain things like that. I have to draw the. I don't like to see women being treated like that on set or in a movie. If it's not now, if they're being treated that way and it's proving a point of, hey, you don't treat people this way, or this is the effects of this. If you do this, this is a consequence. Okay, but something glorified.
Okay, so if it's going to have something like that, it has to be proving a point.
Yeah, I mean it really does, and it has to be that storyline where it's showing that it's not okay to do this.
I understand that.
It's kind of like drugs, drugs.
Yeah.
If you do drugs, you're gonna like this meth head out here. You're gonna hurt people and yourself. You can if I were to portray something like that, or I see an actress portraying, and they're trying to prove to do this, this is how you'll look and this is how you'll end up. Yeah, you
I understand. I mean, like, you have to have standards there.
Yeah, you do.
One of my final questions I want to ask you was, what would you say was your best kill as a zombie?
My best kill as a zombie. Oh wow. like for me or for anybody else that I've seen? Because
I mean, for you, like as a zombie, you've obviously a lot of flesh, but
you
what would
know,
you say would be your best? Like,
I just think that on Zombieland, I got to attack the guy in that movie and rip his stomach apart was pretty. But as far as me getting killed, I really didn't any of the movies. I mean, I've taken some body shots and stuff. Unless it's to the head, it doesn't matter.
Now, speaking of ripping a stomach out, did you actually tell me that in the pilot episode of The Walking Dead, you were supposed to pop out of that horse?
I was supposed to help tear the horse apart, and I was on the bottom of the pile. And in football, how you pile up on each other, Yeah,
Yeah.
there was all those zombies piling up on little old me, and I don't weigh that much, so it wasn't a good idea that I be on the bottom of the pile. So, yeah, I didn't. They put me somewhere else.
What did they use for intestines?
I rather not say.
Oh,
Yeah.
understood.
Just sit there and pretend it's bubble tape. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I have
I
to
know
say
a lot
though.
of this.
Oh,
There
go
was a
ahead.
lot
Sorry.
of stuff that was there was a lot of stuff that was dumped in there, and I was just like, oh my God, But that's all I'll say. And I will say that there were times where they would hand us ribs to eat. So
Mm.
that was.
See, I remember the Studio Trauma when they actually had to use intestine shots. One of the things that they actually used were those big, long, inflatable balloons, like our friend Bruce uses. Yeah, like the kind of balloons you make animals out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like make them like red or orange, drench some fake blood on there, and they come off as looking like intestines, I guess.
Yeah. 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 Latex is good for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Um,
Juan, did you have any final questions?
yeah. All right. So I'm gonna take the obvious question here. You have any advice for anybody that's trying to make it in the industry or get their start or break out?
Well, be sure to take some acting workshops and if you can get on set even as a background, just to kind of get a feel for things, go for it, do it. There's nothing wrong with that because without the background actors, you really don't have a movie a lot of times because they fill in the empty spaces, to make the scene look full and real. Um, so, and after maybe do some of the stuff like at some of the schools like Florida, University of Florida and some of these Florida State and all these places, they sometimes have auditions for movies for their film schools and stuff. You could do those and but get a resume built up a reel because you've got to have great headshots. You've got to have a reel showing your work. So if you're really serious about it, take some classes and
Mm.
also maybe audition for some. If you've just got a natural talent, go audition for some of these school projects, these student films, and you never know where that might end up. It could open the doors for you.
Hmm.
But that's the thing,
Like
you can't just
I went
jump
to film
in and
school.
do it. Yeah, you went to film
Like I went
school.
to film. Yeah, I went to film school. And held a lot of auditions. I actually did some stuff for some films I did.
Sweet,
And had that
congratulations.
whole.
Yeah, I remember in the Brony convention circuit, we had the actor John Delancey, who's mostly famous for playing Q on Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that he actually told people was to actually do your own projects. That will actually kind of show you how to do things in the proper way.
Well, if you're doing it, if you have no experience and you do your own projects, it could be a disaster. It could
Well,
actually ruin you.
well,
Is what
yeah,
I
but
look
I'm
at.
not talking about doing anything major. I'm talking about maybe some small YouTube thing.
Oh yeah, just to get started. I mean, get yourself out there and doing a YouTube channel, something
Hmm.
like that, or a blog or something is always good. Um, just getting the experience. But to really, like in the acting world, I mean, to take classes and get on set and just see how it all works. Once you've been on set and you see how it all works, it changes your whole outlook on things because then you have a new respect for actors because a lot of times we just think it's real easy what they go and do, but it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work, and we have a certain deadline and schedule and all this kind of stuff to do this stuff in. So you go from day to day, and when they change your lines that day on set, guess what? You gotta get on it right then, and you gotta make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that happen.
Crazy.
And one of the more interesting things I remember you telling me is that virtually every single actor out there, even the most A-lister, actually has a regular day job.
Some people, yeah, now some of the A-listers might, they piddle in a little stocks or something other, but there are a lot of actors, such as myself, that work regular jobs, um, because this is the thing. You may work on a project for 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
a week, 3 months, whatever. But then when you don't have a project or film that you're working on, guess what? There's no paycheck coming. There may be some residuals coming in, but those residuals may only be 50 cents. They may only be
Wow.
$2. It's with as many films and stuff that are out there now, these things don't sell like they used to. And then you have a lot of people that pirate films and
Mm-hmm.
it's not the big money like it is. It could be $100 a day gig. It could be a 700.
Yeah, there's no shame
No.
in having a regular job and being a performer on the side.
No, it's not. And I know some A-listers that do some side work, just because they just got to stay busy.
Yeah, I
So,
remember interviewing Maurice LaMarche, who's a voice actor. He said that George Clooney actually owns his own restaurant out in Hollywood.
oh yeah. Well,
And go ahead, sorry.
Nick and Norm's in Sonoya, Georgia, is owned by Greg Nicotero and Ritas. So
No kidding.
there's yeah. So I mean, there's several things like that. I even know football players that pro football players that have restaurants that they've bought and stuff like that. I mean, you got to have the money flowing.
Mm-hmm.
You can sign your contract and have some money until you work it right and invest it right. Then it's going to.
Even pro wrestlers do it. They have like their own side gigs where they're doing other work outside of the WWE wherever they're at.
Mm-hmm. I know some like actually would run their own school.
Yeah, like Kofi Kingston has his own school, and then Xavier Woods runs his own like YouTube channel for gaming. So, and I was
Mm-hmm.
wondering because like a lot of them they have like this one Finn Balor, very popular guy. He owns his own clothing line now. That's like made for like organic clothing and stuff.
I should
Mm-hmm.
do a clothing.
I can see that. Yeah, why not? Go for it. We'll
Go for it.
promote
We'll
it here on the
promote it.
show.
There we go.
All right, Sonya, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you. It was awesome.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I finally got on the show, and it was great.
And
I
I'm glad I finally
appreciate.
got you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate all of you. Maybe you can convince a convention down in Florida to have me back sometime. It's been a while since I've been to Florida, so that would be fantastic. I would love to meet all three of you at some point,
Mm-hmm.
or four of you, ever how many's on with me.
I'll see.
But yeah, there you go.
He's not
But
kidding either.
oh goodness. Well, I appreciate each and every fan that is out there, and I'm not just being a fan of The Walking Dead. Fans in general, you guys are the important ones. Without the fans, we wouldn't have the shows. We wouldn't have the podcast. We wouldn't have things to listen to, the music. So I appreciate every single.
And before you go, there's actually something I'd like to say something to
Okay.
For everybody here. If anybody out there is going to a convention and you have a chance to meet a zombie actor from The Walking Dead, do it. They are the unsung heroes of the show. You cannot have The Walking Dead without The Walking Dead.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see just how much work even goes into being a corpse.
Oh yeah. Well, we're the ones that have to wear all the makeup.
Yeah. And in the Georgia heat, that cannot be pleasant.
No, it's
I
not.
wouldn't believe it would.
And I even experienced the cold in Georgia. We were filming in November on season 2 at the end of season 2, and it was, I think, 28 degrees, 30 degrees or something. And we were freezing. I had my toes and my fingers felt like they were gonna fall off. I was so
It sounds like the winners have
yeah.
Anyway, Sonya joining us tonight.
Thank you
Oh,
so
well, I
much.
appreciate you guys. Thanks again.
Have a great night, Sonya. Take care.
Take care.
All right.
Bye. Ladies. Yep. That she actually revealed a lot of stuff that even I didn't know about, and I talked to her quite a bit. It's
I like all the stuff about the makeup.
Yeah, it's
Right,
amazing to like I know I keep saying this, but it really is fascinating to hear just how much work goes into just playing dead. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Where they took your
No.
face.
No, the only image I ever involving you and faces is when you stole one of my pictures and made the Terminator thing out of it. Anyway, back to Disney's Doug Live. Oh, that's sick.
Okay. The call.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
And what the flying fuck is that?
Well, that's Evan's kink. See, he didn't want you to know.
One of the things I remember telling Sonya, we didn't have a chance to go over this in the interview, but when I first met her, she was kind of again telling me all about what it takes to be a zombie, and I found a zombie porn, and she goes, "Are you kidding me?" Like she was like so disgusted. I go, if it makes you feel any better, I think it's just a gag item because I don't know who the heck would be turned on by this.
No,
God, that is so gross.
he just goes, "Who would be turned on by this?" And I just go, It's getting weird in here. No, I'd like to have her back though. I think that'd be cool. No, you've been mentioning his name for the past 5 minutes now. It's been about 8 or 9 times.
Oh yeah, yes.
Let's see if this joke works here. Or my ex.
It's- okay, aside from the makeup, what were some of the more interesting little things she told you about her career in the industry?
I don't know. There was so much to take in. It's kind of hard to because I learned a lot that I didn't think I'd learn about.
Yeah,
And,
like I actually didn't realize that number one, she used to break dance, but also the fact
yeah,
that they
right.
looked
Yeah,
for
I think it was that.
but also the fact they looked for dancers to be zombies.
Yeah,
I never would have thought of that.
it makes sense. It's kind of one of those things where it's like hidden in plain sight, right? That. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
can
You
see
said
that.
sword fight, and my mind immediately went to dirty. Sword fight, romance. Yes, continue, Evan. You're just making the joke right.
Yeah. Do you know where he's Do you know what he's
You know
talking
where
about,
I'm
Evan?
going. I'm being dead serious, dude. I always knew it. I suspected it when I watched the show. He was a little too close to Skeeter for comfortability. Patty was a cover up, guys. Conspiracy confirmed. All right, so before the streak is taken out by Nickelodeon,
Good lord.
what fan art of Doug and Skeeter? Both. We're doing both. Oh my god, that makes it sound worse. We went from sword fighting to skeeting. Well, I guess that's how it leads to, huh?
That
Skeet funny.
that sounds so wrong.
It does.
That-
That's just oh my god.
Thank God we didn't do this while Sonya was with us on air.
Right. You-
Hmm. Uh, and again, just like
breaking news.
the career she's had too, just playing again dead people. It's who would have thought her forte would have been playing bodies?
Oh yeah, when you look at it like that, you really are just playing a body pretty much.
And
Breaking news, I just lost my 15-player kill streak.
I just realized we forgot to ask her if clowns taste funny.
Oh. Well, gotta redo the whole interview. Here we go. I think because we were just shocked about a lot of the stuff we found out and we're more interested than making jokes, you know?
Hmm.
Oh my god. I mean, it's Halloween. I'm pretty sure we can divulge into cannibalism for one stream.
What's that?
The final. What about the final 10?
5 times.
5 times. 5 times.
5 times.
What about
5 times. 5 times.
What about the final countdown? All right. I'm currently in a heated battle right now. Look out for Worth the Hack. It should be good because I'm playing Big the Cat right now, and I want to put a screwdriver through my eyes. That whole segment of the game, and I can't wait for Cruiser to just write a huge rip on this because I hate that whole part. Just delete it out of the game. Anyway, and since Jablonski's not here, drink your mother effing drugs.
What's that? That's his excuse?
Dude, that whole game was an identity crisis. It went from a Sonic game to here's Cool Border Sonic Edition. Right? Or at least like think about it. The game was for little kids, and then they like put Bass Pro Master right in the middle of the game for some reason. Why?
Okay, keep an eye out for Worth the Hack, like Juana said. I'm also going to see who else we can get to appear on the show. I mean, Ants, not Worth the Hack. And,
Although that is an interesting concept.
Yeah, and I also have a new idea that I'm going to be sharing more with Evan as soon as we go off the air. Because Evan can't think.
Oh wait, you know what? Before you go, Evan, because I think Cruiser forgot to mention it. Don't forget to go check out his GoFundMe to be a community guest at what con is it?
BabsCon, yes.
BabsCon. There you go. This is why you guys keep me around. I remind you guys of everything. This is why you keep me around.
Yeah, I have a chance to be a community guest at BabsCon. I submitted and they actually liked it. So I set up a GoFundMe to help get me there, to at least pay for part of it. Because the hospital I work at, hours have been going down dramatically. So I do need some help. I'm not looking for much, and I also have my eBay page as well. I'm going to be putting up some of my music collectibles. Soon I'll put up some pony collectibles for people to check out. And if you donate anything, I will put you. I'll put your name in the credits of my panel video.
I'm gonna do it live because I'm a broke mother effer.
Yeah, I actually I want to have my friend Fearox there to, if I get approved for media, to not only film my interviews with 2 cameras, but with but the panel as well. It'll just be a live action panel. No, not like Rainbow Rocks, Evan. Yeah. Probably. Say that last part again. You cut out. Cool. Understood. But now you have to hurry up, Evan.
Real quick, I'm a broke mother effer, but I just put in $10. I am a very nice dude. I'm also broke.
What?
My Yeti has been off this whole time. I apologize.
Aw, Juwan, that's so kind of you.
Juan, that's so kind of
No
you to
problem.
donate there. So if you want to donate to Cruiser's Babcon thing there, basically I want to thank everybody for watching the sneak peek of Mystery Brony Theater. There's going to be another sneak peek as we're getting close because the sitting portion's almost done. And, yeah, I'm going to be putting 2 videos out, one of which will be a contest, one of which will be an update thing telling you when everything's going to be aired, and it's going to be a lot there. I just got to make, after this sitting portion, I just got to write the event portions. Again, I apologize for not for muting my mic that whole time. So no one heard that final five joke I made in the beginning. I got to do it again. Wonderful. Okay, let me try it, see if I can remember this. Final five of the finalness, final five were final. Final ways of fiveness.
The 5 final nights at Freddy's Fat
Five.
To the fifth
Five
power,
final
fifth
nights.
power. 5-time King Booker T. 5-time.
5. The overall 5. Interstellar 5555.
If I'm 5-5-5.
That was a good
And you're
movie.
666.
5.
There it is.
High five.
Yeah.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a 5. Hi.
Give a dog Evan's bone.
5.
Evan's sword bone.
5.
More sword fighting next week.
5-5-ing. 65. 55.
55-5-5.
55.
You still can't drive 55.
55 is my death date. 5 is the final. 5 in the hive. 5 bees. Bees 5. 5 buzz bees 5. Why isn't there a Z in 5? I mean, 5 should have. Number 5 was my favorite Kids Next Door. I can't think of anything else. Can you guys think of anything else? I really don't.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
25 short films about Springfield. It had the steam hand.